So this is a really good question. How would I start trading if I had to start the whole journey all over again? So I told the story last time about how I started with $4,000 and I turned it into 8,000, and then like in like a couple days, and then all of a sudden in a couple weeks that 8,000 went to zero real quick. So if I had to start trading all over again, what I would change is I would not join any discords, and I would take a lot of time to read and study the discipline for myself. So I would go back and read all the books that I read the second time around after blowing an account, and I would make sure that I had a good understanding of stocks and options and how they work. I currently only trade options. I do have a long-term investing portfolio, which is pretty easy. And if you guys don't know, all you got to do when you're buying stocks is buy at the 200 MA. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, I would go back and read a lot of those books. I wouldn't join any discords, and I would stay away from social media. Social media has a way of convoluting any discipline and making it look like it's what it's not supposed to be. So in terms of trading, you have all these people using mom and dad's money or good lines of credit and just kind of blowing it on all these material items like big fancy cars, big houses, Airbnbs. They're just kind of renting these things out, showing you that they're living some lifestyle that they're not living. And then they're marketing that to you. And then the way that they're making money is on recurring payments from your subscription in their Discord, WhatsApp, whatever. And they're not actually making money trading. And they never talk about trading. And you'll learn that the best traders don't want to be seen. The best traders like to do their own thing. They like to teach people, and they're not malicious. They have no malicious intent. They love. It's the pretty much the energy of money. Okay, it's wealth, abundance, love. So a lot of the best traders like to do things like that. They stay low key. So you'll probably never hear of them unless you read the Unknown Market Wizards books series. I recommend reading that. But yeah, if I was to start all over again, I would start by reading a ton of books. Starting with A Random Walk Down Wall Street, I would read some of the options books, like Options Made Simple by Ann Logue, and then Options by uh, I forgot his name, but I have him in the other resource books. But some of those options books, I would read some of the For Dummies books, and then once you really get into it, read the Unknown Market Wizards series books because they talk about the greatest traders of all time and kind of follow what they do, their characteristics. And I would have that understanding in mind that, hey, trading is a long term game. And that's all it is. It's a game. You're not going to make a million bajillion dollars today, but it's possible. If you have another GameStop play or Black Swan events or anomalies, it's possible. But you want to keep in mind that it's a game. And the way that you make money is on compounding money. So the compound effect. Just you want to make small gains every day, and then eventually you'll add up. So you want to give yourself a timeline, set some goals is what I would do. Set goals, give myself a timeline. And I would start off, if I had to start over again, I would paper trade. I would first paper trade, and then after paper trading and seeing that I'm making consistent gains and finding one or two setups that work, I would see the 1 to 2 stocks that it works on, and I would literally just stick to those stocks, and I would understand to stick with those stocks. Another thing I would do is probably wouldn't tell anybody else that I was trading. I would just kind of keep it to myself because a lot of people kind of bash trading and give it like negative energy. So they're like, oh, well, I see people are scamming trading. And a lot of people are scamming trading, but they're scamming people into buying their courses and all this silly stuff and not really teaching anything. So they can put some negative thoughts into your mind when you're getting into trading. So I would stay away from telling anybody else that I was actually trading. But now I want to kind of put this out on YouTube, like, oh yeah, I'm trading, but this is how to trade, or this is what you need to look into. I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is never any financial advice, but I'm just kind of learning from my experience, and I want to put that out there so that you can learn if this is something that you really want to do, and you don't have to go through the path that I did, long 5-6 years, and just break it down into a couple months of what you could do to streamline the process and to start having fun doing what you love to do. So that's what I would do if I would start over. Let me know in the comments what you think and what you're doing now to get ready to trade and invest. It's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Thanks for tuning in to the Fit to Flourish podcast, and I'm out. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.